Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, success always seems just out of reach? Like you're running in circles, working, planning, dreaming, but still standing in the same place? If that sounds familiar, then keep reading, because this story might just be about you. A young man sat alone in his dimly lit room, staring at the ceiling. His mind was restless, filled with unanswered questions. Why am I still here? Why does success feel so far away? What am I doing wrong? Every night, he drowned in these thoughts. And every morning, he woke up with the same promise. Today, I'll be better. But then, distractions took over. He scrolled endlessly on his phone. He watched videos about success but never acted on them. He made plans that looked perfect on paper but never left his notebook. By nightfall, frustration hit again. He felt exhausted, yet deep down, he knew he had done nothing truly meaningful. And maybe this is happening to you too. You set goals but never follow through. You get excited about success but never commit to the work. You convince yourself that you're trying, but deep down, you know, you're only making excuses. One evening, as he sat in a quiet cafe, an old man walked in and sat across from him. The young man barely noticed until the stranger spoke. "Do you really want success? Or do you just like how it sounds?" The young man snapped out of his thoughts. "Of course, I want success," he said quickly. The old man smiled knowingly. "Then why are you still in the same place?" The young man hesitated, because deep down, he knew he had no real answer. The old man leaned in. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they never break their own patterns. The young man frowned. Patterns. The old man chuckled. "Let me ask you, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?" The young man hesitated. "I check my phone." The old man nodded. "And then? I watch some videos, think about my goals, and plan my day." The old man smirked. "And how many of those plans do you actually execute?" Because the truth was, he was always planning, always preparing, but never fully committing. Maybe this is you too. You think about success more than you act on it. You start projects but never finish them. You wait for motivation instead of creating discipline. If yes, then keep reading. The old man sipped his coffee and said, "Hard work means nothing if you're not working on the right things." The young man frowned. "But I do work hard." The old man smirked. "Are you? Or are you just doing what's comfortable?" Most people confuse movement with progress. They stay busy so they don't feel guilty, but they avoid the tasks that actually matter, the ones that require effort, consistency, and patience. The young man thought about all the times he started something and quit the moment it got hard. And then the old man said something that hit him like lightning. "If you don't change today, a year from now, you'll be in the exact same place, wishing you had started now." That was the moment he realized. The problem was never time, luck, or circumstances. The problem was him. The old man leaned back. "Let me tell you a secret. Success isn't about intelligence, talent, or luck. It's about consistency." The young man listened carefully. Success isn't built in one big moment. It's built in the small choices you make every single day. The young man stayed silent, reflecting. Every successful person you admire, they weren't born special. They just made a choice. Every day they chose discipline over comfort, action over excuses, progress over perfection. The young man's heart raced. The difference between you and them isn't ability. It's what you choose to do when no one is watching. The young man swallowed hard, because deep down, he knew he had been lying to himself this whole time. And maybe, so have you. The old man placed his cup down. "Tell me, how many times have you said, 'I'll start tomorrow'?" The young man looked away. "And how many of those tomorrows have turned into weeks, months, even years?" The young man clenched his fists. He thought about the books he planned to read but never did. The workouts he was supposed to start but kept delaying. The business idea he dreamed about but never worked on. And then, the old man said something chilling. "Do you realize how many people die with their dreams still inside them?" The young man's heart pounded, because that was his biggest fear, to live an average life, to settle, to never reach his full potential. And maybe that's your fear too. The old man leaned in one last time. There are two types of people in this world: those who take action and those who make excuses. The young man listened carefully. Every day, you are making a choice. Either you move forward or you stay the same. There is no middle ground. He let those words sink in. You say you want success, but the truth is, if you really wanted it, you'd be acting on it right now. The young man's hands trembled slightly. He knew the old man was right. He had wasted so much time waiting for motivation, waiting for the perfect moment. But in reality, the perfect moment never comes. You either start now, or you never do. And now, it's your turn. The young man left the cafe that night different. He realized something terrifying. If he didn't change now, he never would. Either he would wake up tomorrow and finally take action, Or he would stay trapped in the same cycle, watching others succeed while he remained stuck. And now, the same choice is in front of you. Because this isn't just a story about him, this is about you. So, the real question isn't, can you succeed? Because you can. The question is, will you finally stop making excuses and start doing the work because time is running out and someone else out there is taking action right now while you're still thinking about it? So, what's it going to be?